Hello everyone, this is your boy Izu from Sports with Pharaoh. It's another episode of Sports with Pharaoh. See, this is an analysis of the match against Chelsea versus Ipswich Town. It's one of those matches that is going to be very interesting to watch. It's that kind of match again. This is the kind of match where Chelsea have to be on the front foot all the time. We have enough quality to beat IPSWICH, and I don't see this becoming another kind of a Fulham. I think Fulham game is going to be kind of a one-off, given the fact that so many things went wrong in that game, and I don't see that happening in this particular game against IPSWICH as well. Looking at, you can say maybe Everton kind of game, but I don't see that happening. I see the disparity of quality in terms of players kind of is too far apart between both teams, and I don't see Ipswich Town utilizing on anything that Chelsea is going to throw at them. I don't see them getting away with anything they throw. I don't see them getting their way with Chelsea, no matter how much of a thing they throw at Chelsea. I see Chelsea having enough quality to actually play this game as much as possible and come out with the 3 points. I'm also a bit wary of the fact that this game is being played away from Chelsea, although away from Stamford Bridge. Chelsea are the away team in this particular game, and the fans might come into factor, for Ipswich and maybe give them a boost of morale. But I don't see that affecting Chelsea as well, especially when you look at the fact that Chelsea have been their best form away from home. So this is kind of all set up for Chelsea to win. I believe that Chelsea is going to win this game. I don't see Chelsea's lineup not changing as well. I see Maresca making a couple of changes that might affect the game. From back, I believe Sanchez keeps his place. I think Cucurella keeps his place. I see Levi Colwill, Tosin Aderobioro keeping their places. I see Gusto not doing so. Why? Because if you look at the past 2 games, you see that Gusto have been culprit in a couple of things, and I see Maresca maybe trying Josh Archimpong for the first time, giving him his first start in the Premier League. In the midfield, I think Caicedo obviously keeps his place. I believe Enzo Fernandez might not keep his place. Why? Because it's not as if he's been bad, but I think Maresca might obviously try to tighten the back line, tighten the defense a little bit more by going for Lavia, but that is only if Remy Lavia is fit. If Lavia is not fit, I think then Enzo Fernandez would definitely keep his place. Then if you go up front, I see Palmer is keeping his place, and I think Madueke might come in for Neto, and on the left side, I see maybe a trial of João Felix or even Neto on that wing. I think Maresca is going to change from Sancho on that wing, but whichever person plays, I'm for sure thinking that Madueke is coming in, but on the left side, it's still uncertain for me who takes there. He might decide to go with Sancho. He might decide to be consistent and go with Sancho, or he might decide to go with Neto there instead, or maybe João Felix or Nkunku. I think any of these players might come into play. For the front, I believe Jackson keeps his play, because in the past 2 games, you see that anytime that Jackson is taken out, we kind of lose out in duels in front, and we don't have the man up front to hold up play, and especially when we put Nkunku there. So Jackson obviously is going to keep his place there. I see instead of Jackson, I don't still see Nkunku coming into play. I see McGill instead, or I believe Gill is better there instead of Nkunku. But we'll see. But in all, I strongly believe that yes, Jackson is keeping his place up front. So this does it for me from the lineup. For Ipswich Town have not really won. I think they've lost 4 or 3 of their last 5 matches. The most recent loss coming against Arsenal. But if you watch the game against Arsenal, you see why I'm a little bit wary of Ipswich Town. Liam Delap is an absolutely good striker. His potential is massive, and Chelsea defense have to be wary of this, because this guy is one of those guys that could turn up in any game and hurt the team. But then I don't, like I said, the quality is too far apart between both teams, and I believe that this is going to give Chelsea the edge to win this game. On the other hand, Ipswich have nothing to lose, and they have the fans behind them in this particular game, so it has another factor that plays into the game for them, and it might help them as well. So I think the worst result of this that is going to come in this game for Chelsea is going to be a draw. I don't see them losing. I don't see them losing this game at any point in time. I don't see them losing. They might be losing the game, but I don't see them losing the game at full time. I see them winning. I give their percentage of winning to at least 70% of winning, for Chelsea. Chelsea have only lost one of their last 5 games, which is the most recent win against Fulham. But I believe that Maresca have learned, and Maresca will make changes to curb anything that would be thrown at them. I don't see everything that fell apart against Fulham to do the same, to fall apart against Ipswich Town. I feel like Chelsea would definitely come out on top and get all 3 points. One thing that Chelsea have or Maresca have to worry about is how Ipswich Town will set up. If they come out attack, it's going to, then the Chelsea defense have to work overtime to curb that. But then Chelsea, if you watch Ipswich Town game against Arsenal, you kind of understand. Like I said, the quality is too far apart, and although any win for Ipswich Town is going to be a huge upset, but I don't see that happening anyway. Chelsea have to be wary. Obviously, it is their away from home, and they have to capitalize on any chance. This is not one of those kind of games that Jackson can just come and be missing chances. No, this is the kind of game that you get your chance and you take it, or else you're gonna blame yourself in the end. That's basically it for me. I believe that this is going to be a win for Chelsea. I see maybe a 2-0, 3-0 kind of win for Chelsea, and that's basically it. So tell me what you think on the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us on everywhere. We are on Facebook, we are on Instagram, we are on TikTok, we are on YouTube as well. It's still your boy Izu from Sport with Pharaoh. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.